think what is happening is the PAT is continuously shooting. We're seeing a CAGR of around 18% in our projections, and they give out significant portion, 50% of their earnings as dividends. So the equity portion is not increasing at the same rate, and therefore, given the improvement in the business cycle for DB Corp, we see that the return on equity will improve to around 86%.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Linton Cobbin, right? Arthur Linton Cobbin.
Judges? Yeah. Okay. So I think he wants a group snap. So
Good afternoon. We are Team Arthur Linton Cobbin, and today we'd like to talk to you about DB Corp, the business and the stock. We'll first start with our recommendation for DB Corp. We believe that the DB Corp share price will reach a target price of about 301 rupees by the end of the financial year, from about 252 rupees on the 18th of October this year. We arrived at this target value based on a combination of intrinsic as well as comparables-based pricing. Now this 19.5%, where is it going to come from? We believe there are three factors that will contribute to this increase in share price. Number one, a sustainable advertising revenue growth. Number two, a return to an aggressive expansion strategy. And number three, the fact that the company is well poised to make a transition to the digital age. So we recommend a buy for this stock. Well, let's first look at the company a little bit. DB Corp is one of the largest print media companies in the country, with a readership of over 44 million and spread across 13 states. Now these 13 states are important because they are high growth regional markets which account for about 38% of India's consumption basket. Now, another interesting thing about the company is the fact that it has an above industry average ratio of revenues coming from advertising as opposed to circulation, with about 80%. It also has a very geographically diversified reader base. Now, in terms of performance, until the end of last year, it has been largely in line with its main competitors in the rest of the industry. But its valuations has seen a slight amount of richness creeping in over the last 2 quarters. It has always been valued high compared to its competitors, but over the last 2 quarters, we've seen this valuation going up. Now, we will try to answer 2 questions here. One, why are DB Corp shares valued in a premium with respect to the competitors? And number 2, why, where do we see additional premium coming in from?
Okay, we now look at some of the trends that have been observed in the print media industry over the past few years. Hindi dailies continue to occupy top spot both in terms of readership as well as in terms of the growth rate. Local content is being priced at a premium because it gives the advertisers access to relatively untapped markets, and this is beneficial for dailies with a strong regional focus. The consumption story of India is no longer limited to urban areas but has moved to rural areas as well, thanks to some of the government schemes like MNREGA and minimum support prices. This will again be beneficial for companies like DB Corp, which has strong regional focus, as the newspapers are a cost-effective medium for the advertisers to reach out to their target market. The ad spending is widely distributed, with 40% of the contribution coming from FMCG, education, real estate and auto sector. The prospects of the spending in these sectors look bright, barring the auto sector. Now, the heavy dependence of the print media revenues on the advertising revenues makes it vulnerable to economic setbacks. So as we have seen recently, the Indian growth rate has slowed down to 5% or less than 5% levels, and this has resulted in a sharp decline in growth rate of ad spending in various sectors. The literacy rate in India has gone up from 65% in 2001 to 74% in 2011, and this bodes well for circulation as well as readership. Now next we try to explain where this 54% premium which DB Corp enjoys over its peers comes from. We have listed 6 factors, we'll take them one by one. Number 1, we have well-planned expansion. So DB Corp has had extraordinary success in its expansion strategies despite being aggressive in its expansion plans. We attribute it to 2 factors: superior pre-launch market research and its ability to replicate these models in newer areas. Factor number 2 is quicker turnaround. DB Corp is known to break even faster than its peers, and its break even in EBITDA is less than 4 years, while traditionally it has been more than 4 years in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Factor number 3 is lower leverage. It has a debt to equity ratio of less than 4% and a cash balance of 1,227 crores. This gives it the financial flexibility to move to newer areas and to take care of any future setbacks. Factor number 4 is the high percentage of local advertisers. We discussed this in our industry trends, that local content is being priced at a premium, and dailies with strong regional focus are bound to benefit. So this can be seen over the past 4 years, DB Corp has outperformed the industry in its ad revenues. Factor number 5 is the change in advertising policy that DB Corp has had. This has resulted in lowering of discount and significant yield improvements in DB Corp, and which has affected positively its EBITDA margin. And last factor is basically the regions in which the DB Corp is present. Those regions have experienced a GDP growth rate much higher than the national GDP growth rate, and this has worked to DB Corp's advantage.
Yeah, coming back to the expansion thing that Prashant was talking about, we have already seen a 54% existing premium. But do you think it is a time to quit? We disagree. We say that there is additional premium coming in to the stock, and we attribute it to 3 factors as Prashant mentioned. So for the first factor, the partner addition launch, wherein the increase in the capex has also been there, and we factor in this particular addition launch from the fact that there is going to be additional circulation and advertisement revenue increase, and the other part wherein it is going to hit the competitors well. So Jagran and HD Media derive a significant amount of revenues from Bihar, and also the Jharkhand story, when DB Corp has released its Jharkhand, it got a huge multiple expansion over its median peers. If you kind of price in this particular target, the additional premium, this is the additional premium that we are talking about, wherein the 6.28% comes in. And then there's factor number 2, the digital transition, wherein we see that DB Corp is actually biased to capture this opportunity much more than other peers. Because if you see the trends in the US market, the print media has been going down in terms of revenues and the online media has taken off. So we attribute the same kind of focus for the Indian segment also. And we believe that DB Corp kind of has the best digital platform in the country when compared to the peers. So in terms of stronger percentage to the revenue. Sorry. Yeah. So if you look into the small percentage of visitors and the higher Facebook kind of hits that come in, and a dedicated consumer space in terms of the primary keyword being Dynamic Basket search. And then, so this particular digital transition wherein we see the terminal growth rate being affected, this is kind of factoring into a premium of around 6.31%. And the next factor that we kind of say, which Prashant has mentioned about, but the market, we believe that currently is kind of looking at this particular yield improvement as a small and a short-term factor, but we see this as a sustainable factor in the medium term, because one is the factor that advertisement revenues have been increasing continuously, and also the yield improvement has seen in the last 3 quarters in terms of increase. So this particular target, we see that this particular target has kind of factored in close to around 2.8%, giving us the final 21.13%, which we say that is the additional premium that is to be factored into the current stock price.
Okay, so now we will discuss the different valuation techniques we use. So first of all, we found out an interesting valuation for the company. We used a bottom-up beta approach, and using Nifty and Sensex beta, we found out average beta. And using this beta, we found out the cost of equity to be 11.8%. Then we divided the growth for the company into 3 different stages, and as you can see in the pie chart, we have the distribution of value coming from each of these stages, with 45% coming from the transition stage. And finally, our DCF valuation comes out to be 305.05. So second, we used a relative valuation technique where we used 2 main multiples, P by E multiple and E by EBITDA multiple, using market comparables, wherein we looked at HTPD and Jagran Prakashan. And we applied a premium over and above the existing market premium because of the reasons highlighted by Shashank earlier. So, okay, so moving on to the main risk that this investment faces, we see the INR depreciation and newsprint prices to be 2 main important risks because 45% of the expenses are contributed by newsprint prices, and out of which 40% is imported.